Hello, superhero guys and gals that make up the 101 in Superheroes 101. So today is April 1st. I don't like April 1st because I don't like pranks. So yeah, most people on YouTube will be doing pranks on their viewers and stuff, but I won't. Today we're going to be talking about Young Justice Phantoms, aka Young Justice Season 4, and we're going to be talking about the 3 arcs that came before the newest arc that just came out Thursday. So yeah, if you're ready, let's go. And remember, you're in the zone, the superhero zone. Cue intro. Hello, and welcome to Superheroes 101, where the superhero wing is never done. My name's Xavier, and I'll be your host. And as you heard from the intro of the video, we're going to be talking about the 3 arcs of Young Justice that came before this new Atlantean arc. So yeah, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to briefly talk about each of the 3 arcs, and basically in those, I'm going to be talking about stuff that goes on in the background and so on and so forth. So yeah, make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you get notified every time I post, premiere, or go live on this very channel. And leave down in the comments below which arc was your favorite arc of Young Justice so far. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this Young Justice Phantoms discussion / review. So first, we're gonna start off with one of my favorite arcs, if not my favorite arc, the Miss Martian and Superboy arc. So basically in this arc, Miss Martian and Superboy are going to Mars in order to get married in the Mars tradition, and then they're gonna come back and get married on Earth. Long story short, Superboy ends up dying, saving the Mars world, and yeah, Megan is very distraught that her fiance is gone, and they didn't even get to get married on Mars because a bunch of Martian racism is going on Mars, and there's a lot of stuff going down there that you'll have to watch the series to find out about. So yeah, it's a lot of cool references to today's world, and I thought that was really cool. Beast Boy and Jean also tag along, so that's really cool. Like, Beast Boy is being a jerk this entire arc until the very end when Superboy dies, and then in the background of the other arcs, we see Megan is at her breaking point. She's upset. She literally almost kills her brother because she accuses him of killing her boyfriend. So yeah, and we know Macomb from last season, that's Megan's brother. He's a whole hot mess. And then we get to see Beast Boy is super depressed in the background. He breaks up with his girlfriend, Queen Perdita of Latava, and he blows off all of his mission duties as a superhero, and he's really depressed. He doesn't really get sleep, and he's overdosing on sleeping pills, and I think this is going to lead to some suicide awareness thing. So yeah, so that's kind of nerve-wracking. So yeah, because I feel like if Beast Boy continues down this negative path, he's going to end up killing himself. So yeah, those are some big words on the channel. So yeah, this arc was very cool, but at the same time, I kind of said that Superboy dies, and we're gonna get to talking about Superboy and like the last arc that I have to talk about with you guys today. So next up, we're going to talk about the Artemis Tigress arc. So basically, at the beginning of this arc, we see Artemis finally living her life past Wally. She's finally gotten over Wally, but of course she didn't actually forget him, but like, she has a new boyfriend. Everything is going right. Her missions are going properly. She's leading people. She's a professor in college. She's teaching college students, which is really cool for her. And yeah, but all of that comes crashing down when Calder and Dick Grayson come and tell her about Superboy's death. So yeah, that leaves her mentally conflicted, and basically everything goes downhill from there. In her missions, it shows a little montage of her missions with other superheroes. She's out of focus because Superboy is gone. Every time she drives in her car, she's upset because it's like one death after another. She just lost Wally, and she just got over him, and yeah, now she has another person to mourn, which is kind of sad. And yeah, so one day she's driving, and then this assassin named Onyx from the League of Assassins, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, and yeah, she comes and seeks refuge. Her name is Onyx. I don't know if I said that before. And then, you know, Tigress is mad because she was tracking her from her house. So Yeah, and it's great to see that people like Arrowette and Arsenal in this arc. Like, even if we got like a little glimpse of them, because we got to see who Artemis is really training in the mission front. So yeah, so Artemis is upset. She gets her sister involved to track down Onyx to see what's going on, and yeah, she doesn't really know what's going on with Onyx. And then Cassandra, aka Vandal Savage's daughter, comes out, and yeah, Cassandra says that she's not a mole from the assassins, and then Onyx and Cassandra are having this whole argument about who's the assassin and who isn't the assassin. And yeah, by assassin I mean mole, because they both come in saying they're not a mole from the assassins. Turns out Cassandra is the mole. Cheshire, aka Jade, aka Artemis' sister, ends up helping her out, and ends up getting help from Sensei from the League of Shadows. And yeah, she ends up turning a new leaf. Her and Onyx go to the island with Sensei and for rehabilitation. I don't trust it, but like for rehabilitation, and so that she can become a better person and a better person for her daughter, and she can finally be in her daughter's life. So that's really cool that Jade, aka Chester, wants to do that. And yeah, we also got a really good storyline with Orphan. If you don't know who Orphan is, she is kind of like she's the deaf one who can't speak because she can't hear. So yeah, she is Lady Shiva's daughter, and she ends up beating the crap out of Lady Shiva. And yeah, I think we're gonna have a future storyline and future seasons with them. So yeah. Last but not least, we had the Sentinels of Magic arc. If you didn't know, Zatanna is one of my favorite characters out of DC period, and I really love her character. So the fact that she got a whole arc was really cool. So in the Sentinels of Magic arc, is basically about how Zatanna is leading these 3 new people to be like new magic holders and new people or whatever of magic. And yeah, these people are Mary Bromfield, who is Mary Marvel in the comics, but here she is Sergeant Marvel. We have Tracy 13, who we saw last season with the Bad Luck Magic, and then we have this guy named Khalid. I know he's Muslim, I don't know his last name. And yeah, basically they're fighting in this arc. Zatanna and her proteges are fighting this person, aka Child, who is the new Lord of Chaos. She ends up destroying Clarion and taking its place on the mortal plane. So yeah, they have to end up working with Clarion at the end and taking down Child. So yeah, what Child does to take down Clarion is that she snaps the neck of that annoying cat that Clarion is always carrying around. That's his anchor. That's what keeps him here on the mortal plane. Once that cat died, he had to go find another anchor, which turned out to be a bus, until Zatanna and her proteges found another anchor cat for him to use that looks exactly like his old Tikal anchor cat. So yeah, they end up destroying her with the help of Dr. Fate as well. And yeah, we find out that Zatanna may have used her proteges to liberate her father from the role of Dr. Fate, because you know Dr. Fate does a full-time job. Once you become Dr. Fate, you never get to remove the helmet. But like, she proposed the idea that her and her proteges, besides Mary, get to, including herself, are going to rotate the armor of Fate so that the user in Dr. Fate always stays fresh, and so that nobody is mentally strained or tired because they are Dr. Fate. So yeah, and basically Khalid thinks that Zatanna only had these proteges so that she could liberate her father. So yeah, and I'm like, that's a true fact. That is a very true fact. But I wonder if that's the reason why Zatanna did this, but we'll never know. She stops Mary from becoming Dr. Fate because she lusts power just like Dr. Fate does, and you know if you mix those two, they're going to be bad. Because during this entire arc, Mary has been fighting stealing powers from other people without their permission, because she's been drawing power from Zatanna and Tracy and Khalid, and yeah, she almost killed them. So yeah, she immediately orders Dr. Fate to send her back to what is it called, Chicago, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. And then, you know, at the Aaron post-credit scene, we get to see Granny Goodness telling her it's okay, become Captain Sergeant and Sergeant Captain, I think it's Captain Sergeant, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, and then she turns into Captain Sergeant I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, yeah. And then she becomes Sergeant Marvel. So I think I'm confused, guys. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have her to deal with. But right before this ended, Zatanna sees something in the bus that Clarion trapped a bunch of kids in, the bus driver in, to be his anchor. Because remember in Young Justice, we see like a bus all the time. It is the same bus because Clarion has possessed that bus, and that is his new anchor. So yeah, now let me explain what she sees in there. So basically, she sees Superboy. She sees his soul not at rest. She knows he's not dead, which makes me think the Legions of Superheroes has something to do with it. Legions of Superheroes, specifically Phantom Girl, because Phantom Girl has the power to phase through solid objects, but when she phases through solid objects, she goes to the Phantom Zone before she gets to that object. So I think right before Superboy died in the lava in the Miss Martian arc, I think she phased him into the Phantom Zone for now until it's his time to come back on the scene. So yeah, and we hear Superboy calling for help. So yeah, and we know that in this next arc, according to trailers that we've seen, that Zatanna and the whole magical crew are going to go and get Superboy back, or help him get back to M'gann. So yeah, because I feel like M'gann and Beast Boy are going to need all the help that they can get, because they're both at their breaking points. Miss Martian being at like a moment where Scarlet Witch is in Marvel. For those of you Marvel fans out there, you'll get it. She's at like a Scarlet Witch point. She's upset, really angry. Beast Boy is at a very depressive state, and they really need Superboy in their lives, because Miss Martian said in previous seasons, specifically season 1, that Superboy is her anchor and she needs him. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that was Young Justice Phantoms, aka Young Justice Season 4 to a T. That's basically all we know for right now. I hopefully can review every episode going forward, but yeah, that was my like little short mini review of this Young Justice season so far. Leave down in the comments below your thoughts and theories about this. Do you think Superboy is going to come back? Do you think Beast Boy is going to come back from this depressive state? Do you think Ms. Martian is going to turn out to be a villain? Leave it down in the comments below, because I want to know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you get notified every time I post, premiere, or go live on this very channel. I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for those of you who are interested. And I have an Instagram and TikTok that you should go check out for exclusive Superheroes 101 content. Leave down in the comments below what your favorite Young Justice arc was and why. Leave it down in the comments below, because I want to know, because I like to read your comments and I like to have a conversation with you guys in the comments. So yeah, leave it down there because I want to know. And yeah, guys, can't wait to review more of these for you. And also on the Marvel front, Moon Knight, I didn't get to watch Moon Knight yet, and I'll probably post like a Moon Knight episode 1 review on Monday. So yeah, look forward to that. But anyways, guys, if you want more content from me, you're gonna have to wait till the next video. And remember, yippee-ki-yay, let's ride! You